AppSpy fans, have you ever wanted to go into a dungeon and fight beasties, but thought, oh, I don't want to get my hands particularly dirty. I don't really want to slash up things. I don't want to kill them with a sword directly. Well, guess what? Dungelot 2 is for you, I reckon. From my hands-on time with the game, at least. So this is the sequel to the, I would say, smash hit. It was certainly a surprise hit on the App Store, the original Dungelot. And it's kind of, it's a sort of Minesweeper meets, oh, there's a monster there, meets roguelike dungeon crawler. That's kind of how I would describe it, quite badly, I suppose. And you're given this grid. So this is what you're looking at the moment. And what I'm doing is tapping on these blocks. And below the blocks, you'll either find, nothing, or some treasure, or one of these little other special items that do different things. So, for example, I just tapped that and I got some more mana. There's some coins. Look in the top left, I've got the amount of currency that I've picked up. Or, oh dear, a bat or some other beastie. And then I'm gonna, oh, and a skeleton. Oh, and some more bats. Oh, the last couple of taps have not done well for me. So now, as you can see, the enemies, because they've come into play, they now have little crosses by each block by them. So it means that I can't, I'm tapping on the screen now. Obviously you can't see that, but I am. And I can't remove any more blocks. So, to remove the crosses that are over them, I have to fight one of these enemies. So that's what I'm doing right now. And I'm just tapping on them. There's no sword play. There's no super amazing combat action. And as you can see, they've been defeated. So next to them, the block now doesn't have a cross on it, so I can tap it. Oh, there was nothing underneath. Well, that was definitely worth doing then. Let me show you on the skeleton. Miss. Oh no. And it seems to be sort of generated based on your sort of skill. So I've just tapped on my character portrait there. Look, I've got health, attack, luck, evasion, all of these bits and pieces. And how well you do in battle is kind of based on all of those sorts of things. Like a normal RPG, I suppose. Oh my word, loads of enemies. They're all concentrated in the same place. I'm going to try and fight you now, mate. And yeah, so it's kind of a simplification, streamlined RPG experience that's also a bit of a puzzler. As you've seen, that goopy monster thing just dropped a key. So I'm going to tap on that key. Buzzow! Top left, look, you saw that the door open. So now I can progress to the next level, if I want to. Next level of the dungeon. But instead of doing that, what I'm going to do is keep tapping these blocks. Because I want to finish the floor for you, because I want to show off how good I am at this video game for you. The AppSpy viewing audience. So I'm going to keep tapping on this chap. Come on, bat. No one likes you. Go home. So I've defeated... now a little heart. So if I tap that, you'll see at the bottom of the screen. Doo-doo! I get another point of health. Just for picking up that heart. As is the classic video game stereotype of picking up hearts to make you feel better. Except for in Castlevania, where that didn't happen. It gave you extra powers. I always thought that was weird when I was a kid. I never understood. Why am I still dying? Why am I still dying? I'm picking up all of the hearts. Yeah. Ah, this guy needs to die. Come on. There we go. Now. I've defeated them, so I'm giving a reward. I'm going to tap on that little chest, and I've been given some more money. That's good. But you'll also have seen that there was a little menu that came up there, and it said that any enemies that spawn will have more damage against you. So that's corrosion. So that's a negative effect that's in play. Luckily, I've defeated all the bad guys, so that's not too much of a problem. And if I wanted to get rid of it, I could tap that, and it would, for a cost of 3 mana, it would remove that spell from play. But I'm not going to, because haha, I've already completed the level. Ha, joke's on you. Dungeon level 2. So here we are, and it's that basically. This is the game. And you might think, oh, that seems incredibly simple and a bit straightforward. And I really do enjoy my games too much to play a simple game like that. Well, let me assure you that I'm about to die in this game. It is exceptionally hard and very, very challenging. Yeah, perhaps hard isn't the right word. It's not difficult. Your nan could play this if you wanted her to get into games, into roguelike puzzle games. You could easily give this to your nan, and she'd be like, "Oh, this is pretty good." It's not challenging in terms of how you actually handle the device and inputs and so forth. But it is challenging to make it through all of these dungeons alive, because you will die, because it's a roguelike, and that's how roguelikes are built. Oh, no one likes you, Bat. Oh, and you. Oh, he brought his mates with him. So as you can see, I've got 11 health there at the bottom, and I'm going to die, I think. But with roguelikes, dying is a good thing, because you learn from your mistakes. You learn how the game works. You start to understand how it is that dungeons are laid out and how you can better go through them, I suppose. And you also get cool loot, cool stuff. Oh, spells for any taste or budget, says a little goblin guy. So what do I want? Well, it's not for any budget, you lying gremlin so-and-so. Oh, because I can't afford one. But if I had a little more money, I could get resistance, which is +1 defense. I could... the next attack would be 33% stronger if I got power-ups. And weakening, the monster's attack damage is reduced by 50%. I could do that. But I can't do that because I've got to leave because I've got no money. Oh, now I'm surrounded by bad guys. Well, this is probably a good opportunity to show you how I'm going to die. So I'm going to keep attacking. Come on. Got no mana. Well, got no... Oh! Use runes to save your hero. So you see I've died there. I could use a rune and come back to life, but I'm not going to, because I don't really want to. That wasn't the greatest run that I've ever done. And that's my score. I used an altar, empty-handed. What else? Naked King. Yeah, so all of this, get extra money. Got 59 of the gold pieces there. And as you can see, I've got more gold than when I went in. So that means that if I wanted to, I could go and buy all sorts of lovely bits and pieces. This is my inventory. What else can I buy? Where do I buy things? I think it's here. Oh, attributes. See? So all of these things, you can do all sorts of lovely stuff. Here we are, vitality. Chance to find health item increased on 10%. Health items heal 50% more HP. So I could pick up one of those if I really wanted to. Now I will say that this is that this game is out very, very, very shortly. It might even be out while you're watching this. But we've got access to a slightly, very slightly earlier build. So if you do see anything that's kind of not looking quite right, then you'll know why. But generally, this is pretty much a final build. And yes, and you can purchase more items to go in into the game. So more weapons and health power-ups and all that good stuff. But, oh, here we are, look, roast beef. I could go in with roast beef if I want. Heals 3% when you move on to the next floor, so that'd be pretty useful, so I'm going to go in with that, I think. And it loads up really fast. It looks really nice. It's slightly different in its visual tone to the previous title, and I think it's a nice change. It's not necessarily a good or worse change. It's just a change, and that's fine, I think. Music's still brilliant. Crush, says the rat. And there is this addictive quality of just kind of opening up things to see what's underneath. The, interesting stuff. What is underneath this thing? Oh, I don't know. Let's find out. That is still quite enjoyable. So this is Dungelot 2. Apps by viewers, are you picking this up? Is this an interesting one to you? I think well, did you play the original as well? I'd be really fascinated to hear what you made of the first one and why you grabbed that one in the first place, if indeed you did. Or if you've given the series a miss thus far, why? Why is that? And will you be grabbing this one to see if it's any different? Do let me know in, as I say, the comments box below. I will speak to you all very soon. Cheerio. This is Peter with AppSpy.com. We review, you decide.